recruiters, Jennifer Tardy here, and you are watching Diversity Recruiter Central, where I teach you everything that you need to know about diversity recruiting, except those ridiculously absurd, long, complex Boolean string search code techniques. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to explain why it is dangerous, yes, dangerous, to share with a candidate that they were not hired because they are not a cultural fit. I'll share with you a few reasons why and a better way of phrasing exactly what it is you're trying to say. So make sure that you check out this video and stay tuned through the end because we have one of my favorite segments, which is the Diversity Recruiter 911 segment where I get to answer your questions. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. So let me be clear. I do understand what we're trying to say when we say that someone probably isn't a great cultural fit. I understand that we are talking about company culture, and company culture is so important to be able to protect. But I want to use this video to safeguard you and show you different ways of explaining the same notion. And I'm going to share with you why. So let's start talking about it now. Reason number one that it's dangerous to use the word cultural fit, it's because using this word can be perceived as exclusionary. Now, what do I mean by that? The way that many of our hiring managers and some of our recruiters are actually using this term is by saying, oh, this person wouldn't be a good cultural fit, meaning that they would stand out like a sore thumb and that they wouldn't fit in with the rest of the crowd. It would leave the candidate feeling like they don't really fit into this company's culture club. And in using this term in this manner, it doesn't promote inclusion. It doesn't promote an inclusive environment. It actually is promoting more of an exclusive environment. By using this term, you're actually suggesting that you can't be exactly who you are and fit in here. And that's not a good thing. By the way, I'm actually going to dive more deeply into this tip in particular in next week's video. And I'll talk more about next week's video toward the end so you'll get a chance to see what I'm talking about. Reason number two, saying cultural fit can also be perceived as discriminatory. And it's really important for you to understand what I'm saying when I do say discriminatory. So people are from different cultures. A culture can imply a particular nation of people, a social group of people, or, just a population in general. And so to say that someone isn't a good cultural fit, what it can be suggestive of is that you're saying that their culture isn't a good fit for this company's environment. And so to be on the safe side, it's not a really good way of using this term, just in case it gets misinterpreted by someone as discriminatory. Quick pause. By chance, did you have a chance to check out last week's video? It was the video where we were talking about hiring manager feedback and how to solicit that feedback in a way that's helpful. If you didn't check out that video, here's the link to the video right here. Be sure to check out that video because it's a really important video. And it kind of ties a little bit into the work that we're talking about right now. Reason number three why you shouldn't use the term cultural fit when you're talking to candidates, and this is a really important reason too, it's because you're not truly saying what you mean. And you want to be clear whenever you're talking to candidates to say specifically what you mean. Now, if it's truly that this candidate isn't a company culture fit, take a moment to really ask yourself this one question. In what way does this candidate really not align to our mission, our vision, and our values as an organization? Now, that's a good litmus test to see if this person that you or the hiring manager is saying isn't a good cultural fit. That's a good way to truly see or to test that theory. Now, sometimes we're not even talking about cultural fit. Sometimes we're talking about fit like a skill set fit. Maybe the skills where they're strongest aren't skills that we particularly need in this department. Maybe it's a work pace fit or a work style fit. So maybe their experience has been in a more slower paced industry or slower paced environment, and things here are just too fast paced. And so you don't see the alignment there. So instead of using the term cultural fit, dive deeply into it. Is it a different type of fit? Is there a more specific type of fit that we're actually trying to name here? Okay, so we're now on to my favorite segment, which is the Diversity Recruiter 911 segment, where I get to answer some of your questions that are coming in. So thank you for submitting those questions. And today's question is, how do I manage the pressure that I receive from hiring managers to implement recruiting practices that I know are not in the best interest of my candidates? So here's my response to you. This is why I've shared in a previous video why relationships are really important. Having relationships with leaders and decision makers, the better your relationship is, the more confident and comfortable you feel to address these things. And when I'm saying address these things, you're addressing barriers to your success as a recruiter. And your success as a recruiter means their bottom line success, right? So number one, I would recommend that first you begin working on the relationship with the person that you're feeling that pressure from. And secondly, I would always connect what you do or what you don't do to the bottom line and how it's going to negatively impact your ability to bring in a more diverse slate of candidates and for them to be able to maneuver through the process, because some of the practices that are being embedded are hindering that. Also, another way of approaching this is being in their same corner from the standpoint of saying, hey, my job is to make sure that I bring to you the most competitive, diverse slate of candidates, but I also need to do this in a way that doesn't put the company at risk. And there are some practices that are happening currently that may be putting the company at risk that I wanted to be able to talk to you about. So in this instance, you're putting yourself in their corner. You're saying, hey, I'm trying to protect you. Help me help you here. And so try those approaches and see if that works for you. Hopefully it does. So the video that I was mentioning a second ago is the video about the 7 habits of highly effective diversity recruiters, where we talk about building those relationships. So if you haven't seen it, make sure that you check it out, okay? Now, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed this video, please do come back for more videos. Now, as a matter of fact, I have a gift for you, and our gift is a free downloadable guide that's 10 innovative ways to increase workplace diversity without those ridiculous Boolean string searches. So check in the details section. If this is your first time watching this video, you'll see it in the details. Download it and keep it, it's yours. Now, in next Thursday's video, I am going to do an episode on 3 reasons why organizations lose diverse candidates in general. So be sure to come back and check out that video. I hope that you enjoyed this one. Again, I'm Jennifer Tardy. I am your diversity recruitment leader, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hey recruiters, if you like this video, we have others coming your way each Thursday. So subscribe to our channel and click the bell to be notified as new videos get posted. Don't forget, leave us your recruiter questions for a chance to be spotlighted in an upcoming video. Don't forget about our other channel for job seekers. And as always, in order for our workplaces to be underrepresented no more, we all have to listen, engage, apply, repeat, now, learn. I'll talk to you next time.